Right, here we go. Section or Unit 9, Section 6, Perimeter and Area Scale Factors. So we've talked about similar figures before. We talked about the scale factor from one figure to another. It basically means that all the sides hold the same ratio. So here we have a theorem that says if two polygons are similar with the lengths of corresponding sides in the ratio of A to B, so for example, if the sides were 2 to 3, okay, then the ratio of the areas would be A squared to B squared, so 4 to 9. The areas would be 4 to 9. So you can see here side lengths we would call A over B, and then in order to get the areas, we'd have to square the side lengths. So taking a look at an example here, the following triangles are similar. Find the indicated ratio. So first of all, it says find the ratio of the perimeters from red to blue. So the red perimeter that we're given is 8 over the blue perimeter we're given is 12. Now if I simplify that, I can divide them both by 4 and I get 2/3. So that would be the ratio of perimeters. The ratio of red to blue of the areas, so in order to find that, you just take your side ratio and you square it. So if I simplify that, 2 squared is 4, 3 squared is 9. There you go. It's that simple. Now here's where things get a little more difficult, and this is kind of what you can expect to see on any quizzes or tests, is find the missing piece of information. So it says the polygons are similar, find the ratio shaded to unshaded of the perimeters and of the areas. Find the unknown area. So what we want to do is we want to set up a proportion. So let's first set up our sides. The ratio of sides is 2 to 8, from shaded to unshaded, it says. Okay, the ratio of areas, so it tells us the area of the shaded figure is 3, and then we don't know the ratio of the unshaded area, so anytime you don't know something, you always give it a variable x. Now the problem is these two things aren't equal. The ratio of the sides is not equal to the ratio of the areas. What we found up here, though, is that we can set them equal if and only if you square the sides. So in order to set these two things equal, I need to square my side lengths. So now that becomes 2 squared or 4 over 64. Now I can set them equal. So you have to square the sides in order to set them equal to the area. If you cross multiply, you get 4x equals 192. Divide both sides by 4, and you find the missing area of the unshaded figure to be 48 and feet squared, since that's the unit we're using. So remember, if you want to set the um, areas of the two shapes equal to each other, you have to square the relationship of the sides. So let's try another one here. So we have find the ratio shaded to unshaded of the perimeters and find the unknown area again. So let's start with the sides. So the sides are going to be 18 to 10, shaded to unshaded again. I should have done this on the last one, but you really should simplify first. So 18 and 10 could both be divided by 2, so 9/5 equal to the area of the shaded parallelogram is 162. The area of the unshaded we don't know, so let's call it x. Again, you can't just set these equal. You first have to square them. So 9 squared is 81, 5 squared is 25. Now I can set it equal to the areas. So now we're going to have to multiply. So 81x equals, I'm cross multiplying, so now I can take 25 times 162, and we get 4,050. Divide both sides by 81. The area of the unshaded figure is 50 meters squared. Okay, so let's see if we can do some more examples, but without a figure. So it says the ratio of areas from one polygon to another is 9 to 25. So that means the sides have already been squared. If I want to find the ratio of the corresponding sides, I have to take the square root. So what we have right now is the area ratio is 9 over 25. I want to go backwards, figure out the left side. So in order to do that, I take the square root. So the square root of 9 is 3. Square root of 25 is 5. So there we go. Okay, the ratio of corresponding sides now from one polygon to another is 10 to 15, so I want to go the other way. So in order to find that ratio, I should probably simplify. So this would be, divide by 5, I get 2 over 3. And now I have to square those, so it would be 4 over 9. And there you go. That is it, section 9.6.